When it's recording.
It's recording.
Is it recording?
It's recording.
It's recording. Welcome to another episode of The Mixed Blend. This is how you do an intro. We're at Goulia's wedding reception. Everybody's had a couple drinks. Ashley's here.
Julia's turned the fuck up.
Set the turn.
She kissed the
Coming back
groomsman.
off marriage. We got
Sam Sharon.
We got
Blackwell.
We got
Julia.
We've already introduced
Why do you
Ashley.
say it like that?
So
She says it.
we got
Julia.
Just say Ashley.
How should I
You're
say
so
it?
happy. Just say it. Sound mean for a second.
Julia.
Don't do that.
We got Ashley.
I'm not mean.
So this I just
And we got the nigga Ranger Darius.
so I just told Julia to try to say her name like more mean, so it sounds better. Like, but she just goes Julia. Like, so listen to her try to say it more mean. It's just Julia.
No, now I'm all self-conscious about it.
Self-conscious. You should say it.
Julia.
It's worse, right?
I remember when I was hungry.
All right. So
But this episode is brought to you by HIV.
I mean,
I was thinking more HPV, but
My man. HPV.
yeah.
Here.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to hop right back into the sequels that we got going off here. And the first one is Toy Story 2. Better
No.
than the original.
Absolutely.
no, not at all.
Yes.
Let's
But
keep it,
without the original, there wouldn't
let's
be a
keep
second.
Well, duh, that's any sequel.
let's take
Yeah, but
let's do this.
there's
Let's
a-
base it off the options of, I mean, there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Let's do a majority vote when the movie comes out, if you've seen the movie.
Okay.
Toy Story 2, I'm a no fan myself.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I'd say yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a 3-2.
No.
The 2 women.
That's weird.
Interesting.
I think I actually think that's a good point to bring up.
Is it because they brought in the
They brought
female
in the
Woody?
female
Bro-
Woody.
No,
Brian
I didn't
Woody.
like her character at all. Actually,
So
I just
why did you like the movie?
I liked the plot better. I liked that. I don't know.
Kind of.
I liked Buzz Lightyear's character better because he wasn't just like some stuck-up weirdo the whole fucking time. He was actually kind of cool. And then they made fun of their previous movie by bringing that in. I also liked their incorporation of more because the first movie was all about there's all these toys, and I always thought as a kid it was cool to be I have that toy, and stuff like that. And then in the second movie there was just
I
a
didn't have
lot
any of
more
those
of that.
toys. Did you have those?
I had Barbies. Fuck
I,
yeah, I had Barbies.
I had an Etch-a-Sketch. That was about it.
I had that little thing
Oh,
that
cool.
you write
I
boobs
like
on.
little female bitch with the lambs.
Both these.
My bitch.
For sure.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just Toy Story. The original Toy Story is such high up on the list of anything.
Yeah.
What is it like? Isn't
Kid
it like the
Miss Toys,
first?
man.
Isn't it the first computer animated
Yeah.
movie?
It was one.
It was one of them. I
Yeah.
know that for sure.
The first full length or something silly like that.
You just can't beat.
Man, it took 18 years to make it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Besides that and Lion King.
Woody was roasting him. He had the arm across the window. They had the hooker. They had that weird baby head thing. Sid
Yeah.
was a creep.
Yeah.
James Franco.
Dude, total James Franco. If they made a live version of that, James Franco's like, I'll be.
We're gonna skip that.
Which one we
We're
got
gonna
next?
skip that one.
What do we got next?
We got Superman 2, but I can't really give an opinion on this because I think any Superman movie that has Christopher Reeves in it is garbage.
It's absolutely trash. Every
But is it better than Superman 1?
It's better than Superman Returns with that Iowa guy who thought he was going to blow up.
Bring
Yeah,
him out and
that's
suck
true.
back
That
up.
nigga works at Come and Go.
Yeah. Fuck that. Dude.
I'm 14.
I just don't
almost
like
fought that dude in high
Superman.
school.
I didn't
Beat
like
him up.
I didn't like a Superman movie until Man of Steel.
Yeah.
This one's a little
So wait,
nice.
did you like Superman or?
I didn't like Man of Steel that much.
But did
We're-
you like
we're-
the original?
But I'm also I'm just back to pure and simple. Every time they kickstart a new
No, we're
franchise of it, it's just the same fucking origin. And it's just, for me, it's one of those things where I'm glad that Marvel's finally doing it now, where they're kind of expanding it out to characters that people don't know. But I mean, Superman and Batman especially have just been around in mainstream for so fucking long that it's we know what happened. We know why. I mean,
what happened in Batman that they keep redoing?
well, and it's just I don't know. And so that's why I mean, it's
Spider-Man skipping all of that.
exactly.
Thank
And I think
God.
that's absolutely amazing. I think they absolutely should. They have 3
You
fucking
don't have to
movies.
yell at me.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Why
Okay,
can't
but-
you just say your name like that? Julia!
but you didn't answer the question though.
Throw some spice on it.
Like someone threw fucking holy water on her. Julia!
You didn't answer the question though. Is Superman 2 better than Superman 1?
You just went on a tirade about real origin stories.
You like crappy movies.
Yeah, no, I guess I would agree. I honestly
You like
have only
Christopher
seen-
Reeves just flying around the earth?
I mean, none of them are really my favorites now. As a lover of old movies and shitty movies. I don't know. I've never really cared that much.
Those movies are just all around
Yeah,
shit.
they're not so bad they're good, which are the kind that I
No,
usually
they're
like.
just so bad they're bad.
Yeah.
They're just they're unwatchable.
Dirt.
We got Friday the 13th Part 2. And I think this is the one I said was biased because it's like...
They're two completely different movies.
Yeah, one's like his mom out and about.
The one's
and the
actually
one's
him,
like
right? Yeah.
Jason, which everybody knows, so they don't really know no better. Like when you tell people I know a lot of people who don't know like the first Friday the 13th just doesn't have him in
It
there.
was Mrs. Voorhees.
Yeah.
She was the one killing off all these fucking...
I liked that better anyway, just because I don't know. I think that's scarier
Because
That
it's real. Because it
yeah,
could happen.
exactly. It's a more like actual thing that can go on. Another sequel, just randomly gonna throw that out there. Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls versus Pet
Good,
Detective.
but not better than the first.
Not better than
I thought it was better than Pet Detective, but then again, I watched them in the wrong order originally, so
Wait, When Nature Calls is like 200 times better than the first one.
that's what I'm saying.
The first one
I
with
see-
the Miami Dolphins and then that chick.
They're just
Yeah.
two completely different movies, though. in my
I
opinion.
disagree. I
I
thought
think
that the
it's-
second
I
one was
It's the sequel.
yeah.
But I give it up to the two different directors for it. That's why it makes them different.
I just
the
think
guy
second
who
one's
did
more
the second
quotable.
one, I actually like.
He was funnier in Nature than he was being retarded with a skirt on. Or
Dude, when he slammed his head though on that fucking bench, that shit had me dying. I'm sorry.
You can't be getting birth out of that rhino.
No, when he said
I say that all the time. Like just like it's kind of hot in these rhinos. Like I just love that fucking scene.
he just
like
his fingers come out.
He was savage with the Monopoly guy scene.
He fought the dude from whatever. I don't remember. I can't think of the movie. Tay Diggs. Fought Tay Diggs. He had both them arrows in his leg.
Yeah.
I watched the second one before I watched the first one.
And that's why
that's
you
what
like
I
it
did.
more.
more.
Yeah,
Right.
that's exactly what happened to me,
Even
and I like it
then,
better.
But I think that's the one that you can watch.
I didn't even know there was a first
without
one.
without an order too.
Because
so
it
that's
doesn't
nice.
say like Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls. Like I had because I used to have to hang out in my mom's office all the time, and she only had so many DVDs there for me to watch, and that was one of them. And it was just Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I didn't know that it was a sequel at all, and I thought it was hysterical. I loved it. I still do.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
What's
and the
up?
Slinky part, you can't beat that Slinky scene.
I will say the Slinky scene is incredible.
He's gonna down
22
all the
Jump Street.
stairs.
22 Jump Street better
No.
than 21 Jump Street?
No.
You high?
No.
I don't even know who this
There's
is. We're gonna skip that.
Who wrote this
Nobody
article?
agrees with that.
I was like,
This is
that's-
some movie called Before Sunset. I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's move on from it, Darius. Don't start.
So is the sequel After Sunset?
Evil Dead 2. That's the one that we were talking about.
I- You got if you
no.
look at the second one from a comedy standpoint, yes, but if you look at it from a horror standpoint, no. See, the first
Even
Evil Dead for
comedy,
me
I
was always just straight up terrifying to me. I never saw a comedic element to it. But Evil Dead 2, I think is hilarious.
But see, that's the. I think.
I think
I thought-
Army of Darkness is better than all of them.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
it's-
wholeheartedly agree.
I'll agree with that.
Julia,
But the remake,
what the fuck was that?
Remake was fucking
That's like
weird.
something.
the remake was incredible.
The remake was great.
The
And
remake was good. You know who had an even better remake? Or I guess it wasn't even a remake, but had like the most perfect prequel? The Thing.
yeah,
What?
Yeah, because it led
Yeah.
right into it.
It was so exact.
Yeah, it was
compared-
awesome.
It was
If you watch-
seamless.
if you watch The Thing and then watch the old one right after, it's
Perfect.
flawless.
Yeah.
It is. That's
Flawless.
I love that. That's like one of my favorite science fiction movies. Is the original thing.
I think the original Thing is probably my top horror movie.
Wait, which?
To be honest with
wait,
you, yeah.
Kurt Russell, not
Kurt
the
Russell.
one, not the black and white one.
yeah. I was gonna say when you
Not
say
the
black one.
original.
No, I'm
Not
not
the Thing from outer space.
Okay,
No, I'm talking about just the thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
okay.
Aliens, of course. No, I'll sum it up for that.
Yeah.
That was top 18 based off voting wise. What they thought the top sequels were.
But Julia, did you have an opinion about Evil Dead or anything?
No.
Okay then. You know they're releasing an unrated version of the Evil Dead remake.
I'm still stuck on this whole like Julia
Already?
just gotta be standoffish. What the fuck's happening?
Sorry. Sleeping or something. I'm back.
Moving on. God.
So a piece of shit. They're doing an unrated one now.
Yeah.
Just released it. Yeah.
They-
Why?
People
It came out like 15 years ago.
People were they just asked for it enough, and they kind of fucked themselves because when it would air on TV in like other countries, they would play a different version every time. So people knew that there was other footage to be thrown in
Where's
there.
the sequel?
They're making it, but they're also going to remake Army of Darkness. No, they're not remaking it. They're doing Army of Darkness 2, right?
No, I don't think they're doing Army of Darkness at all. I think that's a fucking pipe dream.
I thought they were doing a remake of that.
I heard there was rumors about it, but
Well, I know all they made right now is Ash vs. the Evil Dead, so I don't know if anyone's watched that yet.
I like
I've
it.
seen
I
a
think it's
commercial
fucking
for
awesome.
it. Is it good?
I like
I
it.
love the first season.
I got a couple episodes there.
I haven't seen the whole first season, but I like it.
What's it even play on Hulu?
Stars.
Stars.
I do have
So
stars.
I watched it illegally.
Yeah, I don't have stars.
You know. Anyways, Darius, did you have another topic?
I wanted to.
Talk about James Franco being a weirdo.
Yeah, there was that, but then you Red Dead.
Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, fall of 2017.
It's the greatest thing to happen since sliced bread.
And
I
the,
mean,
and
who
the,
cried?
And the inevitable pushback to spring 2018.
That's true. But who cried? Anyone cry a little bit?
Pushback.
Well, they'll probably push back the
And
release
that'll
date.
probably get pushed
I don't
back.
think so. They drop a trailer a year ahead of time. It might be right on time. Rockstar's
might-
pretty precise with their openings.
Yeah,
It's not like Bethesda,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
shit.
straight up. Because they'll be like, we're going to give you something this, and then like, what
2 years later.
Skyrim got pushed back super far.
Yeah.
But Rockstar's pretty keen on knowing what they want and knowing how to sell a billion copies or something like that.
It's the best. It's like
It's like, I think it's like in 10th place. Or no, it's like in 8th place of highest selling games all time. Number one
something
is,
like that.
number one's Tetris. Number 2 is Wii Sports.
You know that. I don't just.
Wii Sports is fucking. That's cheating though because it came with the Wii. It came with the Wii. That doesn't
But
count.
it's an ingenious marketing tip.
You know, only certain games came with the Wii. If you wanted the full Wii Sports experience, you had to go actually buy Wii Sports.
Okay.
Like,
What came with tennis? Tennis came with the Wii.
The-
It was like
Bowling.
tennis, bowling, and something else. If you wanted all the
Baseball.
other games, if you wanted like the boxing one that everybody was crazy about, which was garbage.
I
so
never
was
played
just
it.
Do the Fat Man Shuffle and we'll beat all the boxing. But
Yes, it's not actual punches. You have just sticks.
babe, I'm not standing up and throwing these sticks around like some kind of
Babe, I
aerobics
know.
Think
instructor.
of me as a fucking animal.
Yeah, I mastered sitting down and
Button pressing.
bowling like.
First off, your boyfriend here, Tommy. I can press a button faster than like shit now since I've watched.
There's
Play
secrets.
with you.
There's secrets to gaming. You got to vibrate the paddle with the thumb. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
I kind of invented it, but
Oh my god.
It's kind of true. Like,
thank you.
I'm just saying, like, dude, we played Gears for the first time. Your boyfriend whooped my fucking ass.
You know what is?
But then I got down. I'm like, I started watching him. Because every time he was losing, I just heard tick, 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 like on his paddle, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Pressing it." I'm like,
This is a topic I've always wanted to bring up, but I never brought it up because I didn't think anybody would be able to talk about it. I guess too much is that console gamers versus PC gamers.
So my
PC
stepdad is
gamers
like,
are fucking dicks.
Yeah. They're so fucking elitist.
you think you faggots on your
Yeah,
playing your
they're
controllers press your little 4 buttons and use your sticks?
I,
Queer.
I fucking will. I fucking will. Yeah.
You
I'm pretty sure we got in a fight with someone about it. So
PC players are assholes.
they are.
You know what I hate?
All
It's
of
just the introduction to a game, and I'm just an overall gamer. Like I can tell you right now, best system right now is Xbox One.
Oh,
For sure.
I also
You see that Gears Xbox One?
that bitch looks nasty.
I'm getting it.
I want a PS4, but I want a PS4 for the fact that I just like playing video games.
Yeah, there's more games. There's other games.
exclusives.
Yeah.
You know, there's stuff out there that you want to.
It's just like
But
most
there is.
PS4 players are like, I'm gonna get an Xbox to play Gears of War 4.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot more console gamers are just like way more respectful. And it's like,
Except you and Daniel Avila, the first back in high school.
but PC gamers are straight up like both your systems are shit. You're a
Yeah.
faggot. I hate your mom.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope your mom. What I say in the car. I hope your mom dies. Like, I don't remember what I said.
Like, did you mod it? And I'm like, no, I didn't mod it. I just play the game as it came. As it came. Like, you're an
They
idiot.
tap their friend. This
The
guy.
graphics are way better on PC.
But they're just not.
Okay.
I've seen PC games, and it's like, you guys like this?
All right. Well, I get 1080p full HD for a tenth of the cost of your 16 monitors and your fucking home built PC.
Why does your fucking tower have
So
17
you know,
fans?
and then you know
Right.
what so they brag about so much, and the number one game being played right now is League of Legends. and that game's graphics are dicks.
Yeah.
So I don't care about your resolution argument, and I don't care about your graphics argument when all you guys are doing is clicking buttons real fast, playing a game called League of Legends.
Yeah.
While I'm over here
Playing Gears.
slapping in the Mafia 3,
Yeah.
You got Mafia 3?
playing the XCOM 2.
I'll sit over here and have highest resolution HD as my default
I
setting
will
just for
s-
putting the game in. I didn't
I
have
will
to
chainsaw
go in
a
and
fucking Grub in
fucking
the face.
code and all
clarity.
this shit.
PC gamers are like iPhone users.
Yes.
Thank
No.
you. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. You.
That's the perfect fucking comparison.
I'm an
iPhone users
but I'm
are
also a
iPhone users
console
like, what are you
player.
using?
Yeah.
Android? Poor people. Like, that's all I think.
iPhone users are tired.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because they use an iPhone.
Yeah. Can't.
Well, everything's got to be dumbed down
I mean-
for them, so...
That's actually, so 2 phone reps here. Every iPhone user's like, I just like it because it's simple. I'm like, of course you do.
Of course you do, and you're insecure and you want to know when your fucking life mate's typing a text
iPhone's
message.
not a bad phone, but it is a worse phone.
Well, yeah.
mean,
if
So
it was
I
a
love
bad
how the
phone...
point you guys are making is that like you are like the console gamers and we're like the like PC gamers, but like you guys are just being assholes to us.
exactly.
Like you're totally doing what you're just complaining about PC
We're saying,
players doing.
but we're saying,
But it's funny when we do it.
we're saying that
You guys are so
like
hypocritical
the
right
whole,
now.
the whole thing is that the whole point I was making is the iPhone is like only
Most
compatible.
iPhone users.
Is only compatible with like
iPhone.
iPhone.
That's fine. I just
iPhone
think you
and
guys are
Apple.
more like the PC right now, and we're like console. So I'll
But
just stand
it's
over
it's
here on
funny
the
when
side
we
of
do
that.
this though. When PC gamers do it, they're trying to hurt you.
We're just making jokes.
Yeah,
You
we're,
guys are so defensive too.
The whole point-
Who are
Didn't you
you
just
being
get a
You're
emotional?
getting defensive, so now you're being hypocritical.
No, I'm not. I'm
You
fine.
just got emotional.
You just got emotional and yelled at us for being assholes.
I'm saying,
When was I yelling?
I'm saying there's like
Did I
there's like
misspeak
iPhone,
wrong?
there's like iPhone, and then there's Android. And when it comes down to it, is when it comes to PC gamers, they think they're a little bit higher. They think this, they think that, and stuff like that. Who's the number one person who's probably going to have an iPhone? Because I know a bunch of rich kids or a bunch of high up people aren't going to have Android phones.
yeah.
I'm not rich.
I
That's
just
all
like-
right.
But
But
you
no,
guys are
but
you
most-
guys just have an iPhone because you prefer an iPhone. But when we
But
say
most
iPhone
people-
user, it doesn't mean we're only including you. That's like saying when you go white people, we're talking about every single white person.
No.
But when you
It's-
say black people, you're talking about every black person ever. It kind of excludes. It kind of excludes. Probably are talking about me, and I'm okay with that. But it excludes the 2 people who are obviously in the room with us. But the jokes come because. So Darius is right.
There's one.
You guys do. So I don't have a problem. That's different, you know, because there's people who
There are.
there's people who own a PlayStation because they probably owned a PlayStation first.
Yep.
And even if they think the other system's better, so I can't leave PlayStation. There's people who like iPhones because she had an Android and she switched over, and she even said my Android did better stuff, but I'm just used to my iPhone, so I get the iPhone.
Yep.
That's a personal
So,
preference.
That's more of a personal preference, but
It's a different one.
My whole
Somebody has an
point-
iPhone,
yeah.
it's all like, you know, my iPhone can do that. Your Android
my whole
can't.
point is what I'm saying is that
I've had an
iPhone
for
people
years, and then I went
do
for
think
Android,
they're a
and I was
little
like, I don't
higher
know how to
up.
operate this.